So here's the real question. How do dentists like you, who aren't willing to let insurance dictate how you will run your practice, who want to create incredibly profitable practices without sacrificing your time or sanity, how do you create the strategies to ensure your practice not only survives, but thrives in the 21st century? That's the blaring question. And Dr. Steve Schlintz is here to provide the answers. Welcome to Dental Practice Freedom Radio.
What is up, everybody? This is Dr. Steve Schlintz, and I want to welcome you back to another exciting episode of Dental Practice Freedom Radio. And, I'm going to keep this one really, really short. At a hotel right now, and I still have my microphone. I was like, you know what? Let's shoot one. Let's talk about some stuff. As you guys know, there's a big event coming up called Dentistry's Got Talent. It's in September. Elijah Desmond is the guy from Smiles at Sea, and he is putting on an amazing event. I think there's about 30 speakers, give or take. We're all on a cruise ship, and we get a 10-minute speech. And I'm really honored and excited to even be speaking at this event. I know there was a lot of applicants, and he only took 30 people, and I'm just pumped. And one of the things that we had as training was, as you guys, some of you may know, there was Dr. Paul Homily. And I must admit, I didn't know who Dr. Paul Homily was until about a year ago when I was in Jamaica, and I started to really dig into who else was speaking. It's something I'm deeply passionate about. I've done a lot of speeches with coaching. Speaking is one of the things that I thoroughly enjoy. I love getting out on stage. I still get nervous, I still get butterflies, I get all that stuff, but I seem to be in my element when I'm on stage. And he was talking about ways that we can win this contest. Really, it comes down to a contest. And one of the people asked, one of the speakers asked Paul, Dr. Homily, they asked, we get 10 minutes, and typically when I'm giving a presentation, it's 30 minutes, it's 40 minutes, whatever the case may be. And the speaker asked, how do I condense it to 10 minutes? And Dr. Homily had a great way to bring this. And I don't know if people have really understood just the enormity of what he said, not just for speaking, but life and practice development and everything that you are thinking about on a daily basis. He said, we don't have a time problem. We got a clarity problem. Like, honestly, I know Elijah was on the Zoom call with us, and I sent him a private message. I was like, did you hear that? That's a golden nugget, right? And I thought about that one sentence. You don't got a time problem, you got a clarity problem. See, the thing is so many people are chasing, if I only had the time, I'm so busy, I have this. Now, see, you don't have a time problem at all. You're not clear on what you really want. See, the more clear you get, the more clear your message is when you're speaking, the more clear about what kind of practice you want to create, the more clear about what kind of life you want to live. The time problem actually ceases to exist, right? Because the reality is, as you get more and more clear, you have more and more time. You'll stop doing the stuff that actually doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't serve a greater good. It doesn't serve your purpose. So you'll stop doing all those things if you're clear. Where most people struggle is they are so involved in the daily minutia, and they stay that way because they're not clear on what they're trying to create. So if you're thinking about your speech, if you're really clear on what you're trying to create, you had one key message, 10 minutes wouldn't be an issue. If you're trying to create the ideal practice, what that looks like for you, what does your ideal life look like for you? The more clear you get, the more you're going to realize you actually have more than enough time to do what you need to do. And that is a lesson that I wish everybody would take to heart, because, we all do this. Oh, I don't have enough time. Oh, my gosh, time is so short. And, and even the way we're trained, the way we're brought up, our paradigms are all based on, like, you only live once, and time's running, and, have clocks everywhere. And when we think about this, the reality is, if you're living your bliss, on a daily basis and you're clear on what you want, the time component just naturally just takes care of itself. So think about that. If you're running around right now saying, I got to do this, 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 all of these things, just sit down for 5 minutes and say, am I really clear on what my purpose is? Am I really clear on what my goals are? Am I really clear on how do I best want to help people? How do I best want to be a father, a mother? It doesn't matter, but you got to be clear about these things. Because if you're not clear, everything will fill up your schedule and you will have a time issue. So just sitting in the hotel, figured, hey, you know what? I'm going to record a short podcast episode. I hope you guys got some value out of that one. As always, if you go to dentalpracticefreedomradio.com, there's a free case acceptance master pack. And I encourage you also, check out my new webinar, dentalsalessecrets.com. It's all about comprehensive case acceptance. I really do encourage you guys, if you listen to this podcast, you'd like this content, go to dentalsalessecrets.com, check out that webinar. The program that I have, Dental Sales Secrets, it's my baby. I love it. I think it's a great way to approach case acceptance in your practice in an authentic and ethical way. And it's done miracles in my own practice. This is stuff that I've learned from every mentor that I've had, put it together and said, how do I help people from across the country that might have advanced technical training skills, but can't get it off the shelf? They can't get their patients to say yes to it. So that's what that program is all about. And there's a free webinar that you can watch and learn and get some tips and techniques that you can take in your own practice from day one. Hope you enjoy that. And lastly, my last shameless plug, if you love the content, please leave a review and a rating on iTunes. That would really, really be appreciated. And check out Dentistry's Got Talent in September. I'll keep you guys updated as we get closer to that date. I'm so excited to be speaking at that event, getting my speech together. I'm going to be talking about building authenticity in your practice and your life, and I'm just pumped about it. So you guys have a great day, great night, whenever you're listening to this, and take care. See you at the next one.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode on Dental Practice Freedom Radio with Dr. Steve Schlintz. We'll see you on the next episode.